we were at the boat jumble and I took a boat jumble gamble, a gamble joke bumble, and I just saw an impeller on the side. I went, that looks about the same size as our impeller. And it was only £3. So I thought, I'm going to boat jumble gamble. And I bought it, and I come home, I've got my impeller, and I've got the boat jumble impeller, and they're the same size, and that was £44, and that was £3, and I'm delighted. But also, I'm not going to buy another one for £44 ever again. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about this exciting boat jumble revelation.
How many impellers do you have now?
I've got 2, plus the one that's in active service. So I'm a 3 impeller man.
We've made a few good purchases over the past few months. As well as the impellers, we got this at the boat jumble. A freezer. However, we did also make a few not so good purchases. The first of which was actually free, so not really a purchase at all. More an acquisition.
Right, I've got a surprise for you. I found something. It cost us nothing, but it's going to be awesome. I've got an idea for how it might work, but also, Darcy, it might not work, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is the thing that you said you wanted. Come on, have a look over the side of the boat.
Eric, it's a slide! Yeah! Yeah!
We've got to make it like a clip thing that goes over the back of the boat. We've got to put a barrel on underneath the back, and then we can slide off the
Yeah, but Dad...
under the solar arch at the back.
Dad...
It's my philosophy of the fact that whatever you need will come to you. Will just come to you.
Come to you!
Because we needed this slide, because we've got loads of space to store a 10-foot long slide.
Yeah.
I reckon we can make it work though. So we'll make it like a hinge joint that goes at the top, and then a barrel strapped on at the bottom, so the bottom's floating, and then we should slide off it into the sea. So that's the plan.
Then there was this terrible purchase. For some reason, we thought putting an office chair on board would be a good idea. We quickly realised our error and put it back on Facebook Marketplace. We made a tenner, so not all bad. Oh, and remember this last year, when we were in France and the hydraulic pipes burst, covering all of the floor, wall and Kelvin's belongings with oil? Well, we decided we better sort this out, as without it we have no bow thrusters or hydraulic anchor winch. Just move the mattress out of the way, squeeze past this little tiny gap here to get through.
I can't find my safety goggles, but I have found my daughter's sunglasses. So I'm going to look awesome whilst doing this bit of grinding here. Let's go, Cal. Get in there. Oh, it's really dark. The
It's not that dark.
No, yeah, no, but because I've got sunglasses on.
Oh, got you.
I should be probably wearing more safety gear than I am. It's just because it's in a confined space and it's going to be sparks. I didn't tell you that, did I, before I told you to come in here with the camera?
Remember that time you left your arm?
Remember that time you cut your finger off? It was hilarious. There was only that much of the pipe that wasn't covered and protected and boxed in, and that was the bit that split and covered all of Kelvin's possessions in oil. Anyway, the reason I had to cut that was I couldn't undo the fittings, so I'll probably just cut it at the other end and then wind it off. And now I'm going to take that one pipe in 3 components, parts, to a local hydraulic place. I'm going to find out how much it costs.
And I know I should help you, but I just...
Just like some form of, there's just nothing to hold on to, like a beached. I don't know how I had my head in there. Kelly helped me get my head out, and then since then she's just been laughing at me, like I'm like some form of beached whale. The builder's bum situation going on. We're out.
So he took the pipe to get quoted for a new one. £375 per pipe, and we needed 2. Yikes. Luckily, our neighbour came to the rescue. When you get talking to other boaters, you will always find someone who knows a way. In our marina, we have this lovely guy called Matt, who is a very clever man and a true DIYer. He gave us advice on exactly what parts to order and from where, and all the advice and help we needed on installation. The whole job, including 2 pipes, all the fixings and fittings, and the hydraulic oil, came out at less than the quote we had been given for 1 pipe.
Right, I've now got complete access all the way from the engine room where the hydraulics are, going under that bit of floor, then it's going to go under here, then from there, goes under there, under the steps, which I've pulled up. It's going to go through that locker, so I've got a few more things to take out. It's going to go through that locker, and like, because the boat, like, that's that locker full of stuff, but there's like a sub locker below that, so you take all that out, and then there's another board to get up, and that's how you get access to the bow thruster. So I'm nearly there, but like, that's the bit that's a faff, right? Stuffed everything in there, and like, before I could even pull the main trap door up in the engine room, what I got to do first, got to run the hoover around, get rid of all the dust, take the crayons, the pencils, the coriander. Yeah, there's a lot of coriander now on top of the engine, which all needs hoovering up. It's just like, that's the bit that makes me go, oh, why am I bothering? But then, like, did you see those photos of the dolphins last year? The videos with the dolphins swimming in the sea and the kids going, way, and we're us all going, way. Even Kelvin went, way. It was great. And it was either that or, like, you know, just sit in a house and just wait for death. So I'm hoovering coriander out of an engine room. So I'm just trying to work out the best way to run these hydraulic pipes back through the boat. I just run that pipe in, it was like so easy. Like we spent all day getting the other ones out. It was really easy. Anyway, I haven't connected them yet, but that one's running through. You can't see anything yet, can you? Basically, for you guys, from the outside perspective, it looks the same. There you go, nice pipe running through. So, I've got one more to run in, and then I'll put the house back together. I don't know if I'm going to connect the ends just yet, because Matt, my neighbour, has been an expert on hydraulics. He's the one to help me with the order, and I may wait till he comes around to do the actual final connecting up. The oil's not arrived yet anyway, so today is just the pulling the house apart job, and then everything's in place, and it's just a case of the engine getting under Tilly's bed for the actual connecting. I'll do that. I'll wait for Matt for that bit. Cool.
What are you doing, guys?
I'm taking Mrs. Hydraulic 32.
Taking Mrs. Hydraulic 32 to meet Mr. Hydraulic Tank. Big empty.
We're getting married.
Getting married in the morning.
Talking of clever people who live near us and have the knowledge and know-how to save us money and keep us DIYing, we also met a genius of a guy called Frank, who helped us install a super powerful alternator in a clever way. Hugh is going to be doing a video on this later next week.
So, a chap called Frank, who's a local man, he's an electrics whiz. Anyway, he's organised, helped me work out this alternator upgrade we've done, which is really cool. Anyway, he is currently on a boat in between Sardinia and Italy, but he was here last week. His boat he's on has got Starlink, and he's telling me all about that. Anyway, he's just turned off our power and turned it back on again remotely from the Mediterranean, and everything's rebooted. We're back online, and he's programmed our multi-plus relay to control our new alternator, which is really cool. So we're going to fire the engine up. However, the starter battery is dead, which is great, and it's not a bad thing because the DC to DC is arriving tomorrow, that's fine. But the good news about the starter battery being dead is it means I get to try our battery pack. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find out what's going on here. Alternator 1.1 amps, that's not enough. What's going on here? Well, I can ask Frank, and he can do some clever programming to the other side of the world. Oh, here he is. The portal isn't live again yet. Might take a few more mins. Alright. So me and Frank are on WhatsApp to one another, and it doesn't seem to be charging yet. So it's possible I've made a mistake. I did all the wiring. So this chap Frank has seen an absolute star. He's given me a couple of hours of time over the last couple of weeks, and basically just been a lot of me WhatsApping him. He very quickly said, oh yeah, just wire this onto that and plug that onto this, and I've gone, oh, took some very quick notes, and then spent like a day scratching my head, working out all the parts I needed, doing drawings, and sending lots of videos and drawings to Frank, and he just keeps going, yep, or nope. And I think we're just about there, but there may be something I've done wrong. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, it wasn't working, and it appears I've made a fairly major mistake. That's lucky. So he's just sent me a message saying if I had connected to shore power, everything would have blown up. So I would have damaged the alternator and everything. So I've got away with that. That's the one photo I did to show Frank, show what I've done. Anyway, I've connected it to the multi-plus at the wrong place. So I've got to take the fridge back out, reconnect it correctly, Kelly's just spent £83 somewhere, and then that's hopefully sorted. Okay, all right. Just reading Frank's message again. Put those onto K1, not the relay. If you had connected to shore power, everything would have blown up in a spectacular fashion. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, it's stupid. It's the one bit of the whole circuit that I didn't show him what I'd done. I just assumed, never assume it's electricity. Anyway, we're getting there. I sent him his picture of how I feel right now. So this is the wire. I put it into there, and I should have put it into there. So, done the rewire, and we're there now. Engine's back on. The oven's on, making Kelly some sweet potato chips. Let's put the revs on. There we go. Sorted, we're there. The alternator is running. Not only is the alternator kicking out loads and loads of power, which is awesome, it's also coming up on our fancy display up here, so that I can see exactly what's happening. But it's wicked, we're getting 2.5 kilowatts out of that, which is amazing. So done it with the genset, that's gone, that's on eBay, that's sodded off, and the last piece of the puzzle is this little jiggly wiggity, which I'm going to plug in, and that means our starter battery, which is still 12 volt, is going to get topped up and charged by the 24 volt stuff.